For this project, you'll need mini Jenga blocks. These are from the Dollar Tree. You'll need wood glue. You'll need paint of your choice. I ended up using this very beautiful blue. You'll need some type of strong glue, some magnets, Mod Podge to seal your wood, a sanding pad, and some type of material to go on the back of your piece. First, you'll want to measure your space so you know how many blocks you need to use. Mine came out to 13.5 wide, so I needed 3 rows of 7 blocks each. Once you figure out your sizing, you'll just be adding glue to the ends and the sides and putting it together like a puzzle. It will be handy to have a wet rag so that you can clean up the excess glue that comes out. Once you reach your desired width, you can start gluing on the front sidings and the back sidings. Once your sidings are on, it'll look like this. Now you could keep it like this because this is beautiful as well, but we're going to take it a bit further. There'll be 3 different shelves. 2 of the shelves will have 3 rows, and the last shelf will have 4 rows to fit the bigger spice bottles. I wanted all the shelves to line up to almost being exact with the width, so instead of adding the sidings directly in the back or directly on the front of it, I ended up putting the siding on top of the block. And I also, for this one, I didn't add a front siding. I only did a back siding. But it's up to you, it's your choice. Just make sure your spices fit on it. So for the wider shelf, you'll put the backing right on top of the wood versus the way we did it the first time where we put it behind the wood. Now for the fun part, you'll add your paint to the sides and the top of it, but you'll leave the bottom portion of it just with the wood so the wood color is still showing. Now you'll have your beautiful shelves nicely painted, and I just love this blue. Now this is what it looks like as a single shelf, and you could keep it like that, but we're gonna take it a bit further. Now you'll be gluing together the back of your spice rack. The gaps in between are where the shelves are gonna sit. The amount of blocks you use height-wise will be according to how tall your spice jars are. But you'll keep the same length, the same amount of blocks going across as your shelf length. Next, you can sand down your back pieces. This will make it nice and even and smooth. Now it's time to bring it all together and glue the shelf to the backing. Once the shelves are all dry, now we'll add the material to the backing. Next, you'll want to add your magnets. I ended up having to add more magnets on mine because I underestimated how heavy this actually was. Moving forward, I probably would get bigger magnets, but I was using what I had on hand. The final step is to add your Mod Podge over your whole spice rack, and this will help seal it and keep it looking right, and especially if some water gets on it, it'll be okay. Now Mod Podge does go on white, but don't worry, it will dry clear. Just do smooth layers. Now if you want to get a bit extra like me, you'll stay up late and soak off all the stickers on your spice jars. And then you'll also paint all of your tops. And it's so worth it because the end result is beautiful. I made these labels in Microsoft Word. They have a spice label template, and I just love the way this came out. I hope you guys give this a try because it's a beautiful piece. And yes, I will be doing more projects with these little Jenga blocks.
Team Gravey, making things easy.